Hey everyone, it's your name and welcome back to my channel. Today we're whisking ourselves away to the stunning city of Athens, Greece. I've always been fascinated by ancient history, and Athens is like a living, breathing museum. We're diving deep into the heart of the city, exploring all the must-sees, hidden gems, and of course indulging in some delicious Greek food along the way. Get ready for breathtaking views, ancient ruins that'll transport you back in time, and a whole lot of fun. Let's go! Okay, we're starting our journey at the most iconic landmark in Athens, maybe even all of Greece, the Acropolis. Seriously, you can't come to Athens and not visit this place. It's like going to Paris and skipping the Eiffel Tower. As we were climbing up to the top, I couldn't help but feel this incredible energy, like I was walking in the footsteps of ancient philosophers and artists. The Acropolis is perched high above the city, and the views from up here are just insane. You can literally see all of Athens sprawling out before you with those charming white houses dotted across the hills. Just being here surrounded by these ancient ruins makes history come alive. The Acropolis was like the heart of ancient Athens. It was a sacred site dedicated to Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. They held religious ceremonies here, important political gatherings, and it even served as a fortress at one point. It's a truly humbling experience. Okay guys, we're standing in front of the most famous building on the Acropolis, the Parthenon. Can you believe this incredible structure was built almost 2,500 years ago? It's mind-blowing. The Parthenon was built as a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, and it's considered the finest example of ancient Greek architecture. I mean, just look at those towering columns and those perfectly preserved sculptures. What I found so fascinating was learning about all the intricate details and symbolism incorporated into the design. For example, see those sculptures on the triangular section up there? That's called the pediment, and it depicts scenes from Greek mythology like the birth of Athena. And those columns? They're not just for decoration, they actually bulge slightly in the middle to make them appear perfectly straight from a distance. It's incredible how much thought and skill went into every aspect of this building. It's a masterpiece that has stood the test of time and continues to inspire people from all over the world. Let's step back in time and imagine what life was like in ancient Athens. And there's no better place to do that than at the ancient Agora. This sprawling site was the bustling heart of the city, the center of social, political, and commercial life in ancient Athens. Imagine a marketplace buzzing with activity, philosophers debating in the open air, and citizens going about their daily lives. One of the most impressive structures here is the Temple of Hephaestus. It's one of the best preserved ancient Greek temples in the world, and it gives you a real sense of what these temples must have looked like in their prime. We also explored the Stoa of Attalos, a long covered walkway that was once lined with shops. Walking through the ancient agora is like taking a step back in time. It's amazing to think that democracy was born right here in the heart of the agora. It's a powerful reminder of the enduring legacy of ancient Greece and the impact it still has on our world today. Get ready to be amazed because we're about to enter a treasure trove of ancient artifacts at the National Archaeological Museum. This museum is a must-visit for anyone interested in Greek history and art. It houses one of the world's finest collections of Greek antiquities spanning from prehistory to the Roman era. As soon as you step inside, you're greeted by rows and rows of ancient statues, pottery, jewelry, and more. One of my favorite exhibits was the collection of Mycenaean artifacts, including the famous gold funerary mask known as the Mask of Agamemnon. We also spent a lot of time in the sculpture galleries, admiring the lifelike statues of gods, goddesses, athletes, and everyday people. The way the ancient Greeks captured movement and emotion in stone is truly remarkable. The National Archaeological Museum is a true testament to the richness and diversity of Greek art and history. If you're planning a trip to Athens, be sure to add this museum to your itinerary. You won't regret it. Let's escape the bustling city for a bit and wander through the charming neighborhood of Plaka. This is the oldest neighborhood in Athens, and it's full of narrow, winding streets, colorful buildings draped in bougainvillea, and quaint little shops selling souvenirs, jewelry, and local crafts. It's the perfect place to get lost and soak up the authentic Athenian atmosphere. There are so many cute cafes and restaurants tucked away in hidden corners, just waiting to be discovered. We stopped for a coffee at a little sidewalk cafe and enjoyed the view of the Acropolis while sipping on our drinks. One of my favorite things about Plaka is that it feels like a village within a city. If you're looking for a taste of authentic Athens, Plaka is the place to be. Get ready to haggle because we're about to dive into the vibrant and chaotic world of the Monastiraki flea market. This sprawling market is a sensory overload in the best possible way. You can find everything here, from antiques and vintage clothing to souvenirs, jewelry, and traditional Greek products. As we were navigating the crowded stalls, I was amazed by the sheer variety of goods on offer. There were piles of colorful rugs, stacks of old vinyl records, and even antique swords and helmets. It's the perfect place to find a one-of-a-kind souvenir to take home with you. The key to navigating the Monastiraki flea market is to be prepared to haggle. Don't be afraid to negotiate with the vendors, it's all part of the fun. And even if you're not in the mood for shopping, it's worth visiting the market just for the atmosphere. It's a lively and colorful place that gives you a glimpse into the heart of Athenian culture. Let's escape the hustle and bustle of the city for a while and find some peace and quiet at the National Garden. This sprawling green oasis is located right in the heart of Athens, offering a welcome respite from the city noise and crowds. As soon as you step inside the garden gates, you're greeted by a sense of tranquility. Tall trees provide ample shade, colorful flowers bloom in abundance, and the air is filled with the sound of birdsong. We spent hours wandering along the winding paths, admiring the lush greenery and enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. The National Garden is also home to a variety of interesting features, including a duck pond, a small zoo, and even a botanical museum. One of my favorite things about the National Garden is that it's a place where you can truly relax and reconnect with nature. Whether you're looking for a romantic stroll, a fun family outing, or simply a place to unwind after a long day of sightseeing, the National Garden is a must-visit destination in Athens. Get ready for breathtaking panoramic views because we're about to ascend Mount Lycabettus, the highest point in Athens. There are a couple of ways to reach the top. You can hike up the winding path, which takes about 30 to 45 minutes, or you can take the funicular, which whisks you to the summit in just a few minutes. We opted for the funicular, and it was a fun and scenic ride. As you ascend, the views just keep getting better and better, and once you reach the top, it's like the entire city of Athens is spread out before you. You can see all the iconic landmarks from up here: the Acropolis, the Panathenaic Stadium, the Temple of Olympian Zeus. It's absolutely breathtaking. There's a small church at the summit, as well as a cafe and restaurant where you can grab a drink or a bite to eat while enjoying the scenery. It's the perfect spot to watch the sunset over the city, whether you choose to hike or take the funicular. The journey to the top is an experience you won't soon forget. Get ready to shop till you drop because we're about to explore the upscale neighborhood of Kolonaki, known for its chic boutiques, stylish cafes, and elegant atmosphere. This is the place to be seen in Athens, and it's a great place to find designer clothes, unique jewelry, and stylish homeware. As we were strolling down the tree-lined streets, I couldn't help but admire the beautiful architecture and the sophisticated vibe of the neighborhood. There are so many cute cafes and restaurants with outdoor seating, perfect for people watching and enjoying the lively atmosphere. Kolonaki is also home to a number of art galleries, museums, and cultural institutions. We visited the Museum of Cycladic Art, which houses an impressive collection of ancient Cycladic art. And we also checked out the Benaki Museum, which has a diverse collection of Greek art and artifacts from various periods. If you're looking for a more upscale shopping and dining experience in Athens, Kolonaki is the place to be. No trip to Greece is complete without experiencing the delicious cuisine, and there's no better place to do that than at a local taverna. These traditional Greek restaurants are the heart and soul of Greek culture, offering a warm and inviting atmosphere, friendly service, and of course, mouth-watering food. We asked some locals for recommendations and ended up at a charming little taverna tucked away on a quiet side street. The moment we stepped inside, we were greeted with the delicious aromas of grilled meat, fresh seafood, and aromatic herbs. We ordered a variety of dishes to share, including classic Greek salad, juicy souvlaki, creamy tzatziki, and melt-in-your-mouth moussaka. And for dessert, we couldn't resist the baklava, a sweet and nutty pastry that's a staple of Greek cuisine. Everything was absolutely delicious, and we left feeling completely satisfied. If you're looking for an authentic Greek dining experience, be sure to seek out a local taverna. And that's a wrap on our Athenian adventure. I'm already dreaming of going back and exploring more of this incredible city. From the ancient ruins and historical landmarks to the charming neighborhoods and delicious food, Athens truly has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to add Athens to your travel bucket list. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs and adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.